Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another installment of Casual Discussion. We are the Casual Guys. My name's Trent, joined with, as always, with Noah. And today we finally bring the final chapter of Dragon Ball Month, because today we are going to be talking about Dragon Ball Super. Before we start, I should say there was one piece of Dragon Ball related news that came out, I think, just today or maybe yesterday.
No, it was not today. It was yesterday.
The new
fucking 4, boys.
Fuck you, Ultimate Tenkaichi, you bitch. I hated that game. Dude, that game, Ultimate Tenkaichi, sucked so bad. I remember when I played it the first time, I had no idea what was going on. Like, I don't know what they were trying to do with that game.
Look, I don't care about that, but we have another Budokai coming.
Dude, it's gonna be. Oh, dude, if it's anything close to Tenkaichi 3, I'm gonna be super happy. Cause like, Fighter Z is fine. It's not great. It's just another button masher, honestly, I feel like. And the Raging Blast games were the second one was okay. But having another Budokai the first and the third Budokai Tenkaichis are the ones I grew up with, and those two were the fucking best. I mean, Tenkaichi 3,
so many good forms. Like it actually felt impactful.
I remember when I first played Tenkaichi 3, when I found out I was able to transform in game, like in the
you were one of those fucker. Yeah, you were spammed.
I was like, that shit. Well, I know, but I was just like, when I found that out in that game, I'm like, wait, you can transform in the battle? Because in the first Tenkaichi game, you couldn't do that. You pick Super Saiyan Goku, and that's it. Like, you couldn't transform or anything. But in the third one, oh man, I was super excited when I heard that. So yeah, Budokai Tenkaichi 4. I hope it's super good, and the roster should be huge. I would prefer it not to have a DLC and crap like that. It might have that. I'm not sure.
They could go up into the manga though too for the fucking forms.
That's true.
The fucking Ultra Ego.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Xenoverse. Xenoverse was something which I thought was interesting.
Xenoverse 2.
Yeah, the second one's interesting.
Yeah.
I like the story a little bit. I like how you can make your own character, and it's it makes more sense making your own character in that than it does in Fighter Z. Fighter Z, it makes no sense. Yeah. Or you're just a ghost who's taken over Z fighters' bodies or some random shit. I forget exactly what it was, but Xenoverse. I remember. You know what's funny is, speaking about supers, in Xenoverse 2, I remember they released the dub for the Goku Black arc first before the actual show. And Sean Schemmel's British voice for when he went rosé was so bad. It was like, what are you doing? Like, it was super bad. And then eventually, I guess enough people bitched about it to where he changed it for the anime dub. So that was great. But yeah. Anyway, new Budokai Tenkaichi, really excited. I can't wait to play Goku Black. I can't wait to play that character. Anyway, yeah. Dragon Ball Super is where we're ending off with Dragon Ball Month, and I'm curious, what are your thoughts? Let me get your thoughts out of the way first of Dragon Ball Super.
Dragon Ball Super. It has some really great highs, like I said before, but it also has the lowest lows in the series.
I mean,
it has moments where I'm just like, why is this a thing? And this looks like absolute hot shit. Like the animation budget, I don't know what the fuck they spent it on.
What the first? Are you talking about the first two arcs, which are just retellings of the movies, or are you talking about?
Well, that parts? Too, and then once you get into the Tournament of Power, a lot of that fucking fight scenes in there are just look like butter.
I mean, you can tell whenever there's certain episodes that they have the animation budget up high, or they have someone else different working on it because it looks really good.
Yeah,
and then there's other parts where it's just okay, it looks the same. I haven't been a fan. I feel like part of it probably for me is nostalgia glasses. I'm not a huge fan of the new looking animation. I just think it kind of looks it looks too, I don't know what to say. It looks too modern, if that makes sense. I love the old drawn style of Dragon Ball Z, and so I knew they weren't going to go back to doing that, but I was just kind of I don't know. Imagine if UFO Table or fucking, I don't know who else got a hold of Dragon Ball Z. Trigger.
I will say, man, that'd be crazy. Well, I also really liked the animation for the movie for Dragon Ball Super
Broly.
That animation was great.
No, yeah, that's the best. That has been the best thing. I think in terms of like the Dragon Ball
So
Super
I
era, like I
don't
love the
mind.
animation.
I don't mind new animation, but this isn't good new animation. It's just
Dragon Ball Z was
new
consistent.
because they wanted to switch it. Yeah, this isn't
Even,
consistent. It has great animated parts, like the main fight scenes, like not main
yeah,
fight scenes, like real like big scenes, like Goku punching Jiren. That shit's fucking. Where like Jiren tries to destroy his friend, so he does that crazy punch, and it's like fucking just
yeah,
drawn out as well as they fucking possibly can.
yeah. That's really great.
But then there's other moments where Jiren looks like a Play-Doh claymation figure standing still.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there is like, I don't know why with what they decided to do was retell the two movies on
It was ass.
in
That
the
was so
show.
stupid.
Like, I don't know why they didn't just like say, okay, we're gonna release Dragon Ball Super. It's just gonna be a little bit farther back, and it's like instead they decided to just release two. Like, I'm trying not to include that in this, but I also have to because it is technically part of the show. But it's like you can watch the movies instead,
The
and
movies are
so
so much better.
yeah, the movies are better in terms of animation, and I just like I'm trying not to include that, but you have to include that because it's like, why did you make that decision? Because like I remember seeing all those videos of how it looked, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, it's worse than I remember. Because like it doesn't even really add anything. Like, okay, Captain Ginyu shows up again. Okay, did we really need that? Not really. Has been in the series forever, so like that doesn't matter. But yeah, when it comes to all of New Dragon Ball, I think I talked about this before. Like whenever I saw that Battle of Gods, and then like I was like, oh, they're doing more God stuff. Like I didn't get off on the right foot with like the new Dragon Ball stuff because I was like, just like, you know. But I watched Battle of Gods, and you know, maybe we'll do these movies in the future. But like Battle of Gods, I thought was like, I thought Super Saiyan God was cool, but I was just sort of like, meh on the movie. Resurrection F is not great. But Super Broly though was awesome.
It was amazing. It was probably
that animation. As soon as I saw it, I was like, I mean, imagine if the show looked like that. If it looked like that, I would be just so much more into it. It would be great. And then you have the new movie, which was in 3D, which even the people who worked on it didn't want to do it in 3D, which is kind of weird.
It wasn't like the animation bothered me, but it wasn't a bad movie.
Which one?
The superhero.
Oh, did you watch that?
Yeah, no, I didn't. I liked it just because Piccolo was like got respect on my boy's name, and I love Piccolo.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I still haven't seen it yet. I'll have to see it soon. But yeah, anyway, yeah. When it comes to Dragon Ball Super, though, I didn't. So when it was going through, I wasn't watching it. Even when they were doing the Universe 6 tournament, I wasn't watching it. But as soon as I saw Goku Black, I was like, okay, I'm gonna have to watch this series because I always wanted like a canon evil Goku. And so when I went through it the first time, I was the Future Trunks art for me is not the true start of the series, but it's when I started getting really into it, and I was in, and I watched that arc, and I loved it, and then there was a bunch of middling stuff that happened, which was like the copy Vegeta stuff that happened, and then
that shit,
and then you had the Universe Tournament of Power, which like
Universe Survival Saga,
like. Okay, here's another reason why I don't like this modern Dragon Ball is it feels like a kiddied version of Dragon Ball Z because I think what happened is that Dragon Ball moved to like a morning time slot or something. I forget exactly. I remember hearing this a long time ago. I don't know if it's true or not, but like that was the reason why the show wasn't as gory as like Z. So like when people got punched in the stomach, which is one of my favorite tropes when they spit up blood in this series, it's spit, and I hate that. I just like, and there's other stuff too, like specifically with the Tournament of Power. It's like they're destroying these universes anyway. Why not kill some people in the Tournament of Power? Like it never correlated with me. It never made sense, and that was one of the reasons why I just could, because I knew exactly what was going to happen in the Tournament of Power. Without even me watching, I knew like, okay, well, Goku and his friends are gonna win, and I'm gonna assume at the end they're gonna wish to have all of the universes back. I feel like everyone should have been able to predict that, and then it did happen. I was just kind of
everyone knew it was gonna happen.
Yeah, I know, but I'm like, if they're destroying universes anyway, why not kill people? You know, if this was old Z, I feel like people would have died. But I mean,
Well, they I mean, they were just destroying them because they just wanted to have fun.
Yeah, but I mean, they
And they
also
were
wanted
getting
to.
bored of managing the universes, so
Well,
they had their fun.
well, didn't it? Wasn't also they were having this or this universe tournament because all of those universes had like low grades or something, and like the
That's all the
universes one.
universes.
Well, no, universes 1, 12, and 5 and 8 weren't in the tournament though, because they had like high grades or something like that. So those four were
I
left
don't
out of it,
remember.
but all the other ones were.
I don't remember,
Um,
man.
I think that's what they said, and that's why I was just kind of like, okay, if you're destroying universes anyway, why not just let them kill people? But yeah, but still though, in the tournament pal, there's some good stuff, and I wrote down some notes, a lot more notes than I thought I would for the series. But yeah, I mean, I'll just start with the one thing I think the series is missing is just, and this is obvious, it's missing the Faulkner score. Like I just
Don't start on this one.
why? Because I just like whenever Vegeta does the final flash like 50 times in the series, it just doesn't feel the same without that. Like it just.
Well, I don't
like,
want to hear that. Well, if you hear it 50 times, it's not going to be fun anymore.
Well, he uses the final flash 50 times. Is what I mean.
I know.
Like in this
What
series,
I'm saying is, like, if the Faulkner fucking score played 50 times, you're gonna be like, oh, it's that again.
Well, yeah, I know, but like, dude, if I think for me personally, if they just decide, like, they worked out their shit with Bruce Faulkner and decided, yeah, like, if Faulkner either A, just brought back the same music, or B, just decided to make new music, I would have been like, oh, hell yeah, it's gonna be awesome. And like, for example, the first intro
No,
kind of
well,
sucks.
the thing about this, it's like
know?
it's like a different pacing compared to Z. So I don't know if
Is it a different?
there's
Well,
a
yeah,
lot
I
of
guess it is.
it's a very different pacing compared to Z.
I mean, the Trunks arc is only 20 episodes, which is insane.
I don't mean
It feels like
that.
a lot.
I mean like just like the action.
How
It's
do you
like
mean?
you'll have a fight go on for like an episode, and then it's all after effect, and then another fight will go on for
And unlike in Z, where like a fight would last like a bunch of episodes.
literally like 20 episodes with one just like the fucking androids fighting Goku and shit.
Yeah, I don't know. I just like there's some moments where like I don't know. There's like some moments where like for example, Vegeta's final flash versus the robot dude during the Universe 6 tournament, it was so hyped up. Or maybe even his final flash versus Jiren. I was like, man, can you imagine if you just heard that score again? It would make this scene like so much more like cooler and stuff. So. But I know a lot of people would be like, "Oh, I don't feel like watching an AMV." It's like I hate that argument.
That is a
shit
so
argument. Much. It's so dumb. But yeah, like the first intro is like, it's like, like I don't really care. It kind of sounds dumb, but like I will say the Tournament of Power OP is really fucking good. I really like that intro. I don't know why that music is really good for me.
And all of the Tournament of Power fucking music was great. The fucking UI score.
Do you watch the dub?
Yeah.
Okay, the music that they have was like go 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 man, you know that music.
I love that. Yeah.
I don't like it. I think it's
just hype, bro.
It sounds cringe to me, honestly. I think it would have been better if they just left it in Japanese or something, because I thought it was kind of cringe, but.
Bro, it's just hype. I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know. I do like the Ultra Instinct theme though. It's really good. I like a lot of the themes that they have, like whenever Super Saiyan Blue is the thing, like you have like this godly music and stuff. I like that stuff, but
I like the stuff where it's just like the orchestra. It's just like an orchestra playing through.
Yeah,
that shit's great.
Another thing that's just like sort of like a outer shell of it is just like the announcer. I just sounds like an old bitch, and it's just like, you know, Z, you had fucking I forget what his name was, but he does the voice of Adult Gohan. I always just liked his voice whenever he did the narrations and stuff. It's like, and also the music during like when they would name the title or name the episode title, it'd just be like bam 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 bam. Like in Dragon Ball Z, it'd be like like just that would get you hyped up. You know what I mean? And I don't know. Just sometimes when I hear it, it's just like I don't know.
It's a whole different mood, is what I'm saying. Like I don't know, they changed the tone a lot.
I don't know if but that's the thing. I don't know if I like that they changed the tone.
I'm not just defending it. I'm just saying I think that's what it is.
Yeah, like again, and a lot of it probably is nostalgia stuff because, for example, like the voice acting for like Vegeta and Piccolo, it's the same guy. I know he's older, but it just sounds different. There's something like a little off, like a little thing in my head where I'm like, this is off a little bit. But I know like they have better microphones now, and
For
he's older and
Piccolo?
stuff. For Vegeta and Piccolo, Chris
Vegeta
Sabat,
and
like
Piccolo sound great.
I don't know. There's like I feel like Vegeta acts a little bit more goofier in the series. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
no, he acts goofier, but he still is like he sounds great.
He has his moments, but I don't know. Like I feel like there's some times where he's like doing this thing, and I'm like, would Vegeta really do this? Like from Z, would he really do? Like I mean, again, is it unfair to compare it to Z? I don't know. It's like it's a sequel to Z, so like I mean, I feel like I should be able to do that. It's a sequel slash a prequel because all of this takes place before the last arc in Dragon Ball Z. Still,
Well, I mean, the thing about that is like I think the tone, the way Vegeta acts is different because he's at the end of Z, he grew as a character. You know what I mean?
okay, I guess. I guess I
Like
just
throughout
miss.
Z, he was like this fucking lone wolf. I don't give a shit about my family, but then I also care about my family a little bit in glimpse. But now he's more like
Yeah,
actually showing it.
yeah.
It's
I
weird
guess.
because we're
I
so
guess
used to him being an asshole.
if
But
it was just toned down a tiny bit more, then I think I'd be like okay with it. But I guess for me, and like obviously, I don't know if she passed away or something, but the voice actor for Bulma is completely different, and I really don't like. I know the voice actor for Bulma in this series does Tanya from Saga Tanya Evil, and I think she's great in that. But in this series, her voice is very annoying.
yeah,
Like it's just almost
the
grating.
voice actor died.
I remember. I think the
The
Japanese
Japanese
voice,
voice actor
but
died.
the
Sorry.
dub one, I don't know if she just didn't return or something like that. I have no idea. But I really liked Bulma's old voice. Plus, she's been around forever. Like she was in Ball, Z, and GT, and I just kind of wish she came back, but she did not. I guess. And I also feel like Goku's dumber in this series too. Like he's super dumbed down in this. I feel like for example, he forgot the sensu beans and the fucking what's that?
The OG voice actor retired.
She retired. Well, tell her to
Yeah.
unretire and bring her old ass back up. No. I was gonna say, so yeah, Goku like forgetting like the sensu beans and the thing for the evil containment wave, and also causing the universes to be destroyed. Like, I feel like am I crazy or I think Goku's stupider in this series than he is in Z?
Yeah, no, he's definitely dumber.
I just why you gotta dumb down Goku?
But he's not.
I don't.
He's not the funny dumb down like the fucking Abridged does. He's just like.
He just seems. I don't know. He just seems dumber to me. Like, would Z Goku really forget the sensu beans that you definitely need to fight Zamasu in Black, or forget the thing for the evil containment wave? Like, I'm just like.
I mean,
don't
I
know,
wouldn't
like,
doubt if he actually did forget him.
I don't know. And also him
Yeah,
having
he
that,
would
like,
forget.
also just like a little tiny weird thing is like having it canon that he never kissed Chi-Chi. I'm like, and they even talked about it. It's like, you have 2 kids. How have you never kissed your wife? And it's just like, that's something I don't do.
Didn't they kiss in Dragon Ball?
I mean, maybe Chi-Chi kissed him on the cheek, but
Didn't
I
they
mean,
kiss in fucking Z, like when they got married?
I don't remember. I don't think though. I don't remember seeing that. I mean, hey, if they did, another retcon. Come on, Akira. What are you doing?
Insane.
But yeah. Also making Shenron goofier too is just like, I know it's what you said. The show has a different tone, but like having Shenron be all like weird and like act like kind of like a bitch is just kind of just like I don't know.
Yeah, he kissed her in the fucking
What's that?
Majin Buu saga.
When?
Remember, like at the end, he's like, "Yeah, I love you, Chi-Chi."
I honestly don't remember.
You ain't a real man like me. No.
I guess I just don't remember, but yeah, okay, another retcon there, so that's dumb.
They got him back from death. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I don't remember 100%.
So what do you think about the whole concept of like, destroyer gods and multiple universes? Because for me,
knew the multiverse is real.
I mean, kind of with Trunks and stuff, I guess, but
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I've never. I specifically also because of the MCU. I hate multiverse stuff now, but like, I feel like in this series, I don't know. I mean, I guess it's a way to bring more powerful characters to the series because like Majin Buu was supposed to be like the strongest thing in the galaxy or the universe or whatever, and then it turns out, there's just Beerus, and then there's the Angels and the Zenos and stuff. Hopefully now there's nothing above the Zenos. Like they don't pull some shit where it's like, oh, it turns out the Zenos have a father. It's like fucking like stop stacking shit.
I think the Super Dragon Ball, the dragon that's summoned, I'm pretty sure he's stronger than the Zenos.
Are you sure? Because doesn't Zeno in the Zeno in the future destroys Zamasu even though he's immortal, though.
No, I mean the Super Dragon Ball. You know the giant golden dragon?
Yeah, I know. Zamasu used that to make himself immortal, but then Zeno destroyed him though in Trunks' timeline.
No, he used that to swap bodies with Goku, right?
No, he well yeah, the one
so
Zamasu
did, already immortal.
No,
right?
the Zamasu from the main timeline that we're in, he used it to get Goku's body. Then he went to the future, Trunks' future, got that Zamasu, and then able to wish for him to have either an invincible body or to be immortal, essentially.
Because I thought the Kais were already immortal.
I mean, they live for a long time, but I mean, like they retire though, don't they? Or because Goasu is training Zamasu to take his place.
I don't remember. I think you might be right.
All the god stuff's messy.
All he said was he was immortal. It wasn't like.
Well, either way, my point still stands. Where like Zamasu asked for an invincible body, it got destroyed by Trunks, but then he came back as like a giant like form.
So he wasn't.
Thing.
He wasn't destroyed then.
Yeah, but then Grand Zeno, the future Zeno, destroyed him. Remember? And then
he just erased that entire universe. Like
yeah, exactly. That's well, yeah, he destroyed him. So like, I mean, so he is stronger than the Super Dragon Balls.
I mean, that doesn't make sense though.
Exactly. I feel like it's a little muddled, but I liked seeing all the designs of the destroyers and stuff in the universe art. I thought that was something pretty cool and stuff. But
I just didn't give a shit about Zamasu.
Oh man, we gotta get to that. I'm gonna have to fight you on that. Anyway, I also just a little tiny thing about Goku's character too is like I don't like him swearing in this entire new Dragon Ball series because if you remember in Ball he used to be like, hey, you shouldn't swear, but in this series, in all the new Dragon Ball stuff, he says like damn, holy crap. He like I feel like that's stuff that Goku wouldn't say. I don't know if I see Goku as someone who wouldn't say holy crap or something like that or damn it, you know. I don't know. Just another little irks thing.
But he cussed in Z.
When?
When he was fighting fucking Frieza.
What did he say?
I don't remember. I'm 100% sure he cussed in that fight, though.
I don't think he did. If you can find any evidence of him swearing in the Z, I will accept it. But, like, I just don't know. Also, Goku and Vegeta's first new suits aren't great either. Like, Goku's, like, weird... Or Goku's just like sort of no shoulder sleeveless shirt and Vegeta's gray looked like shit. The gray just conflicted with the blue. It was really weird. Yeah. Can we talk about the Super Dragon Balls? Because I hate them so much.
Yeah, Goku curses in Dragon Ball Z Kai.
Oh, Z Kai. I'm talking about OZ, like OGZ. You know what I mean? I know Kai's, you know, Kai's technically the canon
in the Japanese version, he sees cuss words written in the subtitles as well.
Okay, again, I'm talking about the dub. Okay, that's my Dragon Ball.
Don't even fucking try. Don't even try this bullshit.
Not in the Kai. I'm talking about regular Z,
not even in
non-Kai.
In regular Z, in the Japanese, in the Japanese.
I'm not talking about Japanese. I'm talking about English.
If they translate it from Japanese, right, it's gonna have the fucking cuss word in it.
It does. I guarantee you, it's not. I guarantee. I'm now more convinced than ever that he didn't swear in Z. I am now more convinced. Whatever. Maybe he did. Maybe he didn't. I don't know. Anyway, might just be a nitpick. Yeah, Super Dragon Balls. I hate. I just like. Why did you create more Dragon Balls?
Yeah, no, I didn't like that either.
It's just like, wow, like they should have another thing with the Super Dragon Balls where like you make a wish, you can't make another wish for like 10,000 years or something. Or when you wish on them, depending on what universe you wish them in, that universe gets destroyed or something like that. Like something. But no, they're just Dragon Balls but the size of planets. Come on, Akira. Like, can you come up with something else? Please.
All I'm saying.
They're created by the god Namekian or whatever. I don't know. Some dumb crap.
I don't even know, dude.
It's just, I just really don't like them. Yeah, Jocko. Don't like him as a character. I think he's annoying as fuck. Frost is a cool idea, but he just turns out to be another...
Shit.
Just decided to be a fucking another Frieza clone. So I'm like, what's the point of his character? Oh, yeah, because he's a Frieza. I did thought it was cool in the dub how the one guy played Frieza and the other guy played his brother played Frost. So I thought that was kind of cool. But
Goku calls one of the androids a bastard in the Android Saga.
In the Z dub, not Kai.
In Z, yes, he goes, "You bastard."
I'll have to rewatch that then. I feel like I don't remember him at all swearing. I feel like I would remember that, but we'll see. I mean,
most people don't even think about the word bastard.
Well, yeah, but even I felt like it'd be like some like sort of like a kiddie thing that like because like Goku like maybe learned it from his grandpa like you shouldn't swear, so don't say like holy crap and like bastard and hell and stuff like that. I'm pretty sure
his grandpa told him not to kill, and he was fucking murking niggas in the Red Ribbon Army, bro.
I mean, he probably said like, hey, don't look at the moon and kill people.
Yeah, he just looked at the moon and murked a bunch of people.
I think the.
I fucking love this series so much.
Okay, yeah, well, I love Z. Yeah, so the voice actor for Champa, whatever his name is, really good. I think he's funny. Okay, let's talk about Hit. Hit is fucking awesome. He's probably
He is probably the best.
He's the best thing to come out of Super.
Best villain to rival in like a while.
Yeah, dude, he's better than fucking Jiren in terms of just. Well, first off, coolness.
I fucking hated Jiren, dude.
Jiren has no character, but we'll get to that. But like Hit's fucking good, and he's played by the guy who does Levi Ackerman in Attack on Titan. And I was just like, fuck yes, and it just, he's so good. And
I do want to say it brought like one of my favorite scenes forward where he fucking kills Goku and then Goku revives himself. That shit was fucking great. I mentioned this before, but it was so fucking good.
That was really fucking cool. And Hit versus Goku's fight, like their first one, I really like that. Dude, that part, there's one person's voice acting that hasn't changed a bit, and it's Sean Schemmel. When he goes times 10 Kaioken, he screams. He does this a lot in this series, like when he goes Ultra Instincts when he screams. But like when he screams in that Kaioken times 10, Kaioken times 10, it's like, it is guttural, and I fucking loved it. And it just shit shivers down my spine like OG's Dragon Ball Z. It was so great.
Oh, yeah.
And just him, and they brought back the Super Kaioken, sort of, with the God stuff. Although, it's kind of contradictory, because when Goku gets really mad, like, he gets, like, in blue form, he just gets more, like, I thought blue was supposed to be about control and calmness, but, like, he rages out in blue form.
I thought God was about control and calmness.
Then what's blue about?
I thought it was just Super Saiyan on top of God, so it kind
of it's like God Super. Well, the original name for Super Saiyan Blue was Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan.
God Super Saiyan, yeah.
Which was in the Xenoverse game.
Super Saiyan, he can't go Kaioken because Kaioken requires a like calm and tranquil mind.
Exactly.
But
so
you can go God and then put Super Saiyan. Like, I don't know, dude.
It's all bullshit.
Super Saiyan is supposed to bloodlust him, but when he goes Super Saiyan Blue, he's not bloodlust.
Yeah, but like whenever Black and Zamasu tell him about how they killed his family in the one timeline, he gets angry, like super angry. Really, you see, angry. And his Super Saiyan Blue goes out of control. It's like, so wait a minute, is it about calmness and control, or is it not? Like, it's just make up your mind, Akira. But yeah,
I never
anyway,
understood the Super Saiyan Blue shit. It's cool, but
yeah, I have a thing here when we talk about a lot of the transformations in this, but yeah, Hit is probably the best fucking character to come out of Super. I feel like, I mean, I'm trying to think. I mean, I love Goku Black and Zamasu, but I'm trying to think of anything. Oh, well, Top's kind of interesting. Topo.
All right, I want to speak on this. They dicked fucking Vegito.
Yeah, he's only in it for an episode and he does nothing.
Yep. But apparently Trunks can go, I have the power of hope, and then slash this guy in half.
Yeah, I learned the spirit bomb somehow, and I put it in my sword, and then I said, and like, I don't know. I thought at first he was gonna. Okay, first off, I learned the spirit bomb off screen.
Yeah.
I mean, so did Goku, but like we knew that he taught him that.
But.
Oh yeah, where's the? Well, I guess Supreme Kai would be dead. Never mind.
Yeah. Supreme Kai died, so Beerus is gone.
Yeah. What were we talking about again?
How stupid the fucking
the spirit sword.
Spirit sword being stronger than Vegeta was.
Yeah, didn't make any sense, and like it's weird because, I mean, they brought back Gogeta in Broly, and I feel like he did more. I mean, he fucking scared Broly out of his legendary Super Saiyan form with his giant ass fucking Kamehameha or whatever. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
it's
he
like
beat that man's ass.
Yeah, he totally beat him, but Vegito couldn't.
He didn't need to go Super Saiyan Blue, bro. He just felt.
Yeah, Vegito's really underwhelming, honestly. Now that I think about it, that's kind of really. I mean, Vegito was like when he first showed up in Boo, he was fucking cool, and he was
awesome. He beat the shit out of Boo. He was making fun of him as he was beating his ass.
Yeah, he beat him as a chocolate ball.
He beat him as a chocolate ball while doing it. That shit was crazy.
Exactly.
He was just like, man, you're weak. And then he gets
Vegito Blue, and it's like, okay, like, what's that gonna do? It does nothing. Oh, well, we got the final Kamehameha in canon. It's like, okay, it was cooler in the games.
Cooler in the yeah.
Okay. I don't give a shit about the Universe 6 Saiyans, by the way. Like any of them, Kaba, Caulifla, Kale.
I fucking hated them.
They can all fuck off. I don't care if they're supposed to be their universe's versions of Goku, Vegeta, and Broly. I can't stand.
No, I didn't understand it because Vegeta wasn't able to just snap into fucking Super Saiyan.
Oh my god! Can we just hold on? Do I have it somewhere?
On the spine. Feel the tingles on the spine.
It's so dumb. They pop into
Super Saiyan 2 immediately.
Okay, we'll get into it right away. Why? Like, okay, with Goku and Trunks, or not Goku, with Goten and Trunks, when they turned Super Saiyans in Boo, I know a lot of people hated it. I felt like more it was like a gimmick, and that's what. Yeah, but I wasn't super pissed with it. In this, it's like, okay, Kaba turns Super Saiyan like immediately because Vegeta's like, oh, I'm gonna kill your family, and then. Literally, I forget exactly when, but then he decides to train Kefla. I think that's her name, right? Am I getting confused with someone? No, Kale. He decides to save Kale. Okay, and then she's able to turn Super Saiyan immediately because, I got a tingle in my back. All right. Yeah. And then, okay, by the way, it turns out Leafa is the legendary Super Saiyan in their universe, which I
didn't know about that. I didn't like it, but I was like, oh, okay, she's a legendary Super Saiyan. That's cool.
I was just like, it's Broly with tits. Fantastic.
Yeah.
I don't know. When I saw that at first, I'm like, okay, really? But like the thing is though, with Leafa being Broly, right? But you remember all those scenes that she would have that were like, oh, that's what Broly did in the movie. Like she'd walk through, a Kamehameha. She'd like take someone and put their head through the wall and stuff. It's like, okay, but then you had the Broly movie that came out and he did the same shit, and I'm like, so why not just save it for that movie and just tell Leafa to fuck off?
Okay, I thought you weren't allowed to bring items in the Tournament of Power.
It is fun, so I will allow it. It's very allowed. That's what the Zenos said. I just...
Yeah.
What's the point of having rules? What's the point of having rules again? Yeah.
And then Kefla getting... Then the fucking Khalifa... Not Khalifa. What is her
Khalifa, name? Dude. Caulifla. That was her name. Why did I say Kale?
Kale.
Wait a minute. I'm getting confused. Wait, Leafa. No one's called Leafa. Wait.
It's Kale. Kale's the legendary
Kale's
Super Saiyan one.
yeah, Kale, and then Caulifla is the girl.
And then Kefla is the fusion.
And then Kefla is the fusion. Okay, I got the names confused.
Sorry,
Yeah,
my brain is processing.
Yeah, but here's the thing now. Okay, so it turns out what's her face is legendary Super Saiyan, right? And she starts beating up Kaba. Because oh my god, we'll get to that in a second. Starts beating up Kaba, and then all of a sudden, for a split second, Caulifla then turns Super Saiyan 2. Immediately! And then in the Tournament of Power, she turns into a Super Saiyan 2 again! Like, and then all of a sudden, Kale is able to control her Broly power, and it's just, it's so much.
It's the power of love.
Yeah. Okay, look, I have no problem with lesbians. Trust me, okay?
They're but like, sisters.
Are they? Or I thought that was I thought that was just like a. Didn't they say like they were sisters in arms or something like that?
Yeah, but I mean, still, I mean,
they're not actual sisters, like blood sisters. I'm pretty sure.
I don't know.
They might change it for the dub, maybe. I don't know. Or maybe that was the way in the sub, and then they changed it for the dub. I don't know, so they can try to be like, oh, diversity or some shit. Yeah, I hate both of them, honestly. Caulifla and Kale. It's just like, I hate Kale being this fucking what's the word I'm looking for? Like fuck, she's basically a what's the word again for incel, sort of, and it's just like I don't know. I hate how they transform so easily. It's just so it was a gimmick. Now it's just like a thing that happens. Now every Saiyan for now, all they gotta do is tell Pan when she's 3 years old, hey, you got a tingle in your back, turn Super Saiyan. It's just like, come on. Now, probably by the next series, they're gonna be God level because they interacted with Goku and he had God power. Now they have that God power. I mean, it's really dumb.
Yeah.
So yeah, those three characters, I'm not a huge fan of any of them.
What do you mean? They were great.
Fucking hell. I mean, at least give us Caulifla Kale sex scene, then maybe I might like them. Goodness. So yeah, let's talk about all the new transformations in this series, because there is a fuck ton. So you have Super Saiyan Blue. Stupid name. Hate it. And it's just
not creative at all.
It's Super Saiyan but blue. Yeah. Who the fuck cares? Super Saiyan God's interesting because it's like, oh, okay, it's Goku, but he's younger looking and he's thinner. I'm like, that's cool. You know, try to make another next transformation a little similar to that, maybe, or something like that. No, it's just Super Saiyan, but it's blue. It was just
new. It wasn't like some crazy flashy thing. It was just simple.
Exactly. And it's weird because in the manga, I'm pretty sure he uses that form more often than blue, or at least some of the panels I've seen. It's like, oh, in the anime he was blue, but in the manga he's Super Saiyan God. So like, why did they change that? I don't know, but it was weird. Yeah, Super Saiyan Blue, dumb. Ultra Instinct though, I remember at first I hated it. I was like, really? It's just Goku. That's it. He just has the white aura, but rewatching it, dude, Ultra Instinct's fucking badass.
The sign was kind of boring, and then like so it went like sign 1, like not Ultra Instinct Omen or some shit like it's called.
It's like unmastered Ultra Instinct, and then there's mastered Ultra Instinct, isn't that it?
But there's like 3 like omens. There's like Omen 1.
Oh really?
Which is the first one. There's Omen 2, which is because every time he transforms into Ultra Instinct, he's mastering it more.
Yeah. But like, are there different forms, or there's just like?
They're kind of different forms. I don't know. People classify it as different forms.
Couldn't even tell.
Yeah, you can't. It's just him. He's slowly mastering it and getting stronger. And then there was the mastered Ultra Instinct,
which is just him with white hair. Which again, I will say, like when I first went through the series, I was like, this is kind of boring. It's just Goku. But rewatching it, dude, his scenes in Ultra Instinct are fucking awesome. Like his first scene against Jiren is fucking so cool.
Fucking Topo shoots at him. He's just like walking through.
Yeah, he's just going like this, and oh man, dude, and fucking that was great. So Ultra Instinct, good. Super Saiyan Rose is fucking dope. I love Super Saiyan Rose. I love the aura that it has. Did they ever mention what that is? Like, is that Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan 2, or is that just like?
No, it's just Super Saiyan God.
So it's just like, so could Goku and Vegeta relatively get that form, or is it just like a
No,
thing
I think it's just for
specifically?
him. I think it's because he's evil.
Okay, all
Or
right.
because wait, no, it's probably because he has like natural. He naturally has God Ki.
Okay, I
Like if
guess.
you look at Beerus's ki, it's like purple in the back, right?
Yeah,
When you see him power up, it's like this purple pink in the back.
yeah. And it also makes you more British apparently too.
Hey man.
um, let's see. I've, yeah, Vegeta. Okay, Vegeta's Super Saiyan Blue form that he goes in the Tournament of Power. What was that called again?
Beyond Blue,
Yeah, was
like
it
Royal Blue.
what is that?
Super Saiyan Blue Evolution. That's kind of what it's
Okay,
called.
so is it like his say? Is it like is it like a god version of like Super Vegeta from Z?
That's kind of what it is, yeah.
Okay, all right. I wish someone just would have said that because like I love the color. The color looks so much better than what it looks like in normally blue. But yeah. I mean, I thought it looked cool, but like it didn't amount to anything. Again, it's just another form in like the 50 that are in this series. I feel like there's way more forms per like
He gets his
arc.
respect in the manga, is all I'm saying.
Yeah. What are you talking about in Tournament of Power or after this?
After the Tournament of Power, when he gets Ultra Ego, it's so much respect because it fits him perfectly.
At some point, Trunks got a new Saiyan form. I think it's some people call it Super Saiyan Rage or something.
I think that's what this name is. It's
What
fucking
is it?
stupid.
What is it? I like. Here's the thing with this series: you got to have context for these forms. You know, like with the original series, like you have okay, you start off as Super Saiyan. Like Goku turns Super Saiyan, great. Then Vegeta turns Super Saiyan, that's crazy. Then Vegeta goes beyond Super Saiyan, okay, that's crazy too. And then you have Trunks who goes beyond that, but he's slower. And then you have
Then you
Gohan
have
going Super
fucking
Saiyan
Gohan
2.
going too.
And then you have Goku going Super Saiyan 3. All
That
right?
shit was awesome.
Yeah. Awesome. Great scene. They're set up. He's like, and this is to go further beyond. I can't get over that.
That is a classic fucking one. That's probably like the most quoted thing on the planet.
Yes. But yeah, there's like context for all those forms. I feel like in Super they just throw them out there. It's like, oh, I have an idea. I have an idea. Like I think that's the reason why you have all like Kale, Cauliflower, and Kaba transforming every fucking 2 seconds. Like,
It just felt like it.
yeah, because it's just like, well, you know, we need to make them as strong as our characters. It's like, well, what? No, like you have Hit. By the way,
I gotta mention, fucking Vegeta's second final sacrifice.
oh
That was annoying.
Why did they do that? Oh, an Android 17 sacrifice.
I like how they tried to tug on your heartstrings.
I hate
playing the old fucking Z clip.
Pissing me off. I wasn't even gonna mention that until you brought it up.
I had to.
Yeah, and also I guess you have Kefla's form, which is I don't know exactly what it is. I guess it's just Super Saiyan Kefla, or is it like Super Saiyan Broly Kefla, or whatever it's fucking called? Like, the fact that I don't know what the names are, that's not a good sign. Like, you have to have, like, Super Saiyan 3, easy to remember. Super Saiyan 2, you know, Super Saiyan, like, Super Saiyan, or whatever it's called. Like,
False Super Saiyan.
False Super Saiyan from Lord Slug, yes! Thank you for bringing that up. Ah, man.
Every form has a reason.
False Super Saiyan 2, do you know what that is? Do you remember that?
I don't remember that one.
Remember when Goku and Piccom went to fight Frieza and all them in Hell, and Goku powered up? His hair was up like a Super Saiyan, but it was still black. I call that False Super Saiyan 2. It's probably not, but that's what I call it.
I don't even remember that. Really.
But I do remember False Super Saiyan though, like a non-canon form, False Super Saiyan. In this series, the fact that you have to look up on Reddits and stuff to figure out what the forms are, that's not a good sign. That's a sign you have way too many forms and you're just blowing shit out of your ass. Ultra Instinct's easy to remember. Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan. Super Saiyan Blue is so dumb. Such a dumb name. It just makes it sound dumb. Yeah. Anyway, one little small part of the filler that I did like was Goku versus copy Vegeta. I thought it was an interesting idea having like an actual Vegeta being like arguing with his copy self, like, how are you getting beat by Kakarot and stuff. I thought that was kind of funny.
I don't know, man. I think one evil Vegeta was great. I think Majin Vegeta was the only.
Majin Vegeta was fucking great. Well, the first Vegeta was pretty dope too, though. Like when he's gonna threaten to destroy Earth. I can't believe we forgot to mention this. Remember when they went to that cockroach planet? Remember that episode? That was a cool episode. I liked that episode a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I like that because also in the dub they brought back the guy who did Vegeta's voice in the Ocean dub, and I was like, oh, that's kind of nice. That's kind of cool. I like how they did. They kind of did that with Zamasu too, because Zamasu's played by the guy who plays King Piccolo in the Dragon Ball Evolution movie. And that's
oh my god, Dragon Ball Evolution.
Dude, we need to do something with that movie.
The movie is so fucking bad.
There's one clever scene in it, and that is it. Everything else is so... Hey, Geeko!
Oh my god.
Oh, that's great.
I didn't understand what the fuck was happening in that movie. I'm gonna be real. I just watched it, and I just...
It's an acid trip the entire way. Goku
Goku
turns into a wolf at some point. What the fuck?
It's a movie.
Oh my gosh. I've seen fan movies that are better than that. That make more sense. Anyway, so let's get into the Goku Black arc. What are your thoughts on the Goku Black arc?
I don't mind Goku Black. I mean, it's kind of stupid how it all like played out. Where he was just like, you know what? Humans are bad and not good. And then they go back and kill him, but apparently he has a ring that lets him survive timeline changes.
I don't mind that as much. I've seen that in other things where I'm like, okay, I can kind of buy that. Although I don't know how the ring takes him to another unit. What?
No, it doesn't take him to another. It like protects him from any timeline changes. So
but I'm saying that for some reason it takes him to Trunks' alternate universe timeline. Is what I mean. Like, why does the time ring take
in his or something? I don't remember.
No, because our Zamasu, the one that also gets destroyed, he's the one who takes the future makes the wish to get Goku Black or get Goku's body, and then somehow he goes to the other universe to recruit that Zamasu to Trunks' universe.
Zamasu.
That Zamasu. No,
I don't know. He went to that Zamasu to get another time ring because there was only like one per universe, right?
No, he went over there because he needed someone like him, and then...
Yeah, no, but he needed another time ring, too, for him, right? So he had to get the one...
Well, he didn't... That Zamasu didn't need a time ring, though, because he wasn't...
They both had time rings, though, right?
I don't remember the regular Zamasu having a time ring. I remember Goku Black having a time ring.
I don't remember. I thought they both had time rings.
I might be misremembering it, but...
I could be misremembering, too, dude. It's so convoluted that it confuses.
But yeah, like I'll say this though, like when I first saw like the scene of Trunks and Goku Black, I was just like, okay, I gotta watch Dragon Ball Super now, and I really love that. First off, the ending of one of the episodes before that, showing future Trunks again. I mean, can you imagine if you're someone watching it for the first time, you're like, holy shit, future Trunks is back with blue hair. Still hate it. I love how they show flashbacks and they just completely ignore it. Like it's just like, really. It's like, I know that's what it was supposed to be in the manga, but honestly, I always thought that purple hair made sense because it's like, okay, Vegeta's black, diluted Bulma's blue. I always thought that made sense, but apparently that's not how it was supposed to be.
Also, I was really confused on.
What's that?
How is fused Zamasu as strong as Vegeta?
Don't know. Didn't ask. I guess because he's immortal. I don't know. It doesn't make any sense.
He was like matching him in strength. When Zamasu was like the same strength is like...
I honestly did have that question. I'm like, yeah, because like our Zamasu couldn't even beat Goku at Super Saiyan 2. You know, so like how is he able to keep up with Vegeta as a god? So yeah, Dragon Ball logic, it's whatever. But I really like that first episode of the Trunks arc because you see just like this black specter in the sky and you're wondering, what the fuck is this? You know, like what's going on? Also, Trunks is in future shit again. And then I love the first, Trunks. Yeah. Well, Okay, I'll get that in a second. The first scene of Goku, like Goku Black, like the first scene of seeing Goku Black and Trunks fighting is really fucking cool. Like, I just love the fact of like Super Saiyan 2 Trunks going up against like just a base Goku, and just him not be able to beat him was really cool. But
I think they also had like my favorite line in the entire series in this arc.
What's that?
Yo, you know.
Don't shoot! Oh, don't shoot! He's not black. Yeah. Yes, I'm so glad they kept that in the dub. Now I will say, if that episode came out in like 2020, they would not have said that.
It was so fucking good.
Ah, so good. Yeah. I also, at first, I didn't like the name Goku Black, but it's grown on me now. I like it. So, because I mean, what else were you gonna call him? Like Black Goku? You can't call him Black Goku.
Hey man. Next series.
Dragon Ball D, yes. And then the one after that will be Dragon Ball Duper. Super D-Duper.
Super Duper.
Super Duper. Yeah, I really like that, just not seeing what Black looks like for a while, and then his first scene with Trunks and stuff, and him powering up a Kamehameha that's like black and stuff. That's really fucking cool. Okay, we've been holding this off for way too long. We need to talk about the Peel-Off Gang. What the fuck is going on?
She's a pedophile. Mine is a pedophile.
Okay, first off, okay, I'm pretty in Battle of Gods they were kids, right?
What, Trunks?
But no, the Peel-Off Gang. They were kids in Battle of Gods, right?
Yeah.
What happened? Wouldn't they be old as shit? Like, what happened? Did they say anything about why they're kids now all of a sudden? Did they make a wish off screen? Which I highly doubt that would happen, but like... And if they did, when did... See, that's the thing. In GT, it made sense, because they're all old as fuck. I get that, but in this, they're just like, oh, we're gonna make them all kids again. Did we really need to see... Were people clamoring to see the Peel-Off Gang again? I'll admit...
What the fuck? Future Trunks is 33 years old.
He does not look 33 years old. What the fuck? No way he's 33 years old. Is it me now in the manga, or is it, I don't know. There's no way.
Chronologically, Future Trunks is about 31 years old.
I was wondering about his age, but I thought he was like late 20s maybe, but 33?
I thought he was like 16 or 17.
Well, no, because when he came back from the future, he was... What, like 16, 17 maybe?
When he went back, no, he was 18 whenever he went back, right?
Okay, he was 18. Yeah. All right, and then there are 7 years. Wait, how many years between that and Boo? Was it like 7 years?
That doesn't make sense then.
So then he'd be like 25.
25, 26.
And then, yeah, so he should be like 26, 27 years old maybe.
Maybe there was actually the big time skip between Z and Super. I don't know, man.
No, because I know for a fact that Super takes place after Boo, but before the Oob stuff. So, oh my god, he doesn't look 33. That is baffling to me. I thought he was still in his 20s. So wait, how old's Mai in the future? Is she... Wait a minute! Oh my god, dude, fuck.
Okay. It's like 880 or some shit, dude. I don't fucking know, man.
Well, no. Here's the thing. Okay, first off, they don't explain... Okay, I have to assume they made a wish off screen, which I don't think makes any sense, but fine. They made a wish off screen. What did they wish for? Exactly? We want to be young like kids again. Like...
I don't know, man.
Okay, so, alright, fine. They're kids because they made a dumb wish, whatever. Okay, first off, why is there a future Mai in the future? Why wasn't that just Why isn't that just a separate character? It doesn't make any sense, dude.
Dude, I don't know, man, because...
Okay, let's talk about this timeline. Our Mai, canonically, has the mind of, what, a 6... Because how old was Mai in Dragon Ball? Like, 20-something? Or maybe in their 20s?
You remember when they got... Wait, yeah. She wait, how old is Mai?
Like, she was a woman in... She was a woman in Ball. She's at least in her 50s or 60s. And she got turned back into a kid. This is basically
she would
Benjamin
be over
Button.
80 years old in Dragon Ball Super, and future Mai is over 100.
What the fuck? This isn't making any sense, dude. Okay, so it's fine. She's over 80. She's a kid again, and somehow she's living with Bulma and all them. By the way, I think Bulma and them don't recognize that's the Pilaf gang for some fuck all reason. It's like, you don't remember these guys who tried to take over the world? Really? But, so that means Mai is lusting after a 11, 12, I don't know how old kid Trunks.
She's like 40-something years old. Let's just say she's like 40-something years
old. I'm trying to understand. Wait a minute. Future Mai doesn't make any sense because the Dragon Balls are gone from that world. Right? So, when would they have the time to wish for... So that means they had... Oh my god, dude, I'm losing my mind with this. We might have to do a whole separate video on this.
No, the Dragon Balls weren't gone. The what's it called? The Namek Balls are still there.
Yeah, but they're on another planet, though. They wouldn't know. Because Trunks... Well, I know, but like...
Remember Trunks went to the planet and wished people back, right?
No.
He never went to... I thought he wished somebody back.
He never went to
the whole planet was like destroyed and almost...
Yeah, but they just rebuilt. They rebuilt. It wasn't like it was... They wished everyone back. They rebuilt.
Because I thought... No, wait, no.
But the thing is, though, I'm trying to understand, because Future Mai doesn't make any sense, because that means they had to have made a wish, like, when Goku would definitely have the 4-star Dragon Ball, because he gave that to Gohan or something like that, or some shit. And I'm tired of talking about this. It's all fucking dumb. I don't know. Future Mai should not be a thing. It should have just been a different character. I think Future Mai's hot, by the way, but, like, she shouldn't be either... It should be a different character, or make it Mai's daughter, or something. I don't know. Something to make more sense.
I don't know what the fuck's happening. This series, like, really confused
I don't know.
me in this.
Who was clamoring for more of the Pilaf gang? Was Akira like, oh, I want to bring back the characters from the first fucking arc? No one wanted this. They have a few funny lines here and there, like Pilaf's kind of funny sometimes, but besides that, I hate every time they're on screen.
This series, this arc is just it's so convoluted at points. I get confused at what I'm watching.
The only thing that's just I hate is the Pilaf stuff. But also another reason why I hate it is they decide to bitch out on killing Mai, and it just, like, turns out, oh, she's alive. Because Goku Black literally blasted her with an energy blast. Trunks holds her body. He's like, oh no, she's dead. And then he goes to the future, and it turns out she's still alive. Yeah, fuck off. Sense. That's dumb. Yeah. Just kill her off. Like, it would be more impactful because Trunks is literally a character that keeps losing everything. And it's just, like, why keep her alive?
Oh, so why Trunks turned into a bitch?
So, can you explain that? Like, how you feel about that? Like, exactly how he is a bitch in this series?
How he's a bitch? Did you see how he went back into the future at his last point in Z?
He destroyed the androids in Cell, yeah, really bad.
He was fucking the shredded fucking giant man.
And now he's skinny again.
He's this little skinny twink boy.
Well, he has Super Saiyan 2 now.
He said, I'm going to keep training to protect the future.
I defeated Dabura and Babidi all by myself. It's like, good for you.
Why was he all like, oh, I'm going to train and keep going to defend this future, and then he just stops training apparently?
Yeah, I'd like to know what happened between that and when Goku Black first showed up. I would like to see what he's doing.
He's probably just sitting there with
probably fucking 80-year-olds.
Yeah, he's fucking Mai. He's fucking Mai's pedophile ass.
Well, no, they met during the Resistance, so I mean, it wouldn't be before that, but I mean, still.
Okay.
Yeah, I just, again, more on Goku Black because I think he's cool. I like how he learns it. I don't know how he knows all of Goku's moves, like Kamehameha and Instant Transmission, but, you know, it's whatever.
Because Goku's body.
So Goku's body. So it's like trained
Remember, he was slowly
body.
learning Goku's body.
Yeah, I do remember that. Okay, yeah. All right. Take it back. I'm also glad Mr. Popo is in this series for the little bit we see him, because I thought they were going to do something where it's like, well, we can't have Mr. Popo on anymore. He's too racist.
Popo's a G, yeah.
Do you remember that one Dragon Ball series where they turned him blue? Do you remember that?
I think so.
That was the most that was just fucking dumb. It's just like, I never once looked at Mr. Popo and thought he was just a regular black guy. I was just like, oh, he's like a genie or something. Okay, it's not a big deal. So yeah. Anyway. Yeah, the my stuff I fucking hate. It doesn't make any sense. Trunks is, though, he still kind of has his badass moments in this series, though. You gotta admit, right? Just kind of got a moment here and there where I'm like when he launched that Gallic gun at Black, and he kept he put all of his power into it and just destroyed that entire mountain and stuff. Thought that was kind of cool. What else? I'm trying to think of something else. I feel like he did something else cool that I'm not remembering. Evil containment, I guess, throwback.
Evil containment wave where he does it and then it's absolutely pointless because
Goku forgot the fucking tag because he's a dumbass. I will say Zamasu's voice acting in that scene, but throughout the entire series, was really good. I thought he was great. His screaming when he's getting sucked up in that containment wave was fucking great. I thought that was awesome. And also Sean Schemmel as a bad guy is great. You can tell he's having fun playing evil Goku. It's great.
I don't know. I like the arrogance from Future of Zamasu, like when they fuse and they become Fusion Zamasu.
Yeah, that was great.
Shit talking on them about how he's the most beautiful god and mortals are fucking worthless. That shit was
exactly.
Great.
Blades of Judgment, and it's all a bunch of god stuff like Final Judgment, just blasts and stuff like that.
Yeah,
that was really cool.
Lightning.
I really like his Goku Black's first fight with Goku. That was really fucking cool. I remember when I first watched that, I was so hyped just seeing Goku fight versus Goku Black and stuff, and I really like that first fight. Goku Black versus Vegeta though, man, I loved every time it happened. The first time where fucking Vegeta thinks he owns him with Super Saiyan Blue, is this is gonna bury you in the dirt, and he's just punching him. He's creating craters in the ground, but then Goku Black's just and he just kicks him in the stomach. Ah, so great. And oh yeah, dude, we need to talk about how people survive the dumbest bullshit, getting impaled 50 fucking times and surviving. Seriously, it happened. No, it happened. Okay, remember when Vegeta was fighting Goku Black, and Goku Black put a sword through his chest? Do you remember
Vegeta?
that?
Or Goku?
Yeah. No, Goku Black versus Vegeta.
Oh, Super Saiyan Blue heals.
Really?
Remember when Goku got stabbed by Goku Black, and he just snaps the fucking Keyblade, and then it heals on him?
No, I don't remember that. Are you sure he healed?
Look. Zamasu grabs him behind, and then he stabs him with the blade, right? And he's holding him, and then he's like, "Yeah, I killed your family."
Mm-hmm.
And then
he breaks it, but I didn't know he healed it.
Yeah, no, he healed that.
Yeah.
Okay, but what about all the other times that they blast through his body and no hole was there? What about that stuff?
All right, that one I don't explain. I don't even explain it.
That's dumb. What the fuck? It happened so many times. Goku Black has Trunks like this, and he blasts him, and he just survives it. You see a blast go through his body, but he's just it's not a fucking sonogram.
I think it's more just showing the energy blasting through him or hurting him. I don't know.
I think if it was Z, you'd see some holes in bodies. Is all. The special beam cannon drilled Goku, and you saw all this blood and stuff. Yeah, I just think it just happens a lot. It's just a lot of people just surviving getting impaled and stuff. And I will say though, Trunks does have some cringe lines in this series in the dub. The great hits include, "If you think I'm evil, then that's what I'll be." Okay, that's anime edgy 101. When he's using the evil containment wave on Zamasu, he says, "Yeah, you underestimate mortals, you pay the price." Oh my god.
Yeah, I will defend my future.
It's how can we be worthless when we still have you trapped? Oh my gosh. And he has this line, I may be a sinner, but I don't care. Oh my god, that's so lame. It's just those lines didn't equate to anything. That line where he says if you think I'm evil, then that's what I'll be. He just turns Super Saiyan Rage. That's it. It's not he attacks everyone around him. He just attacks Goku Black and Zamasu.
Kills everybody.
Why doesn't he should have done a final atonement? I don't know. Maybe.
No, he never saw a final atonement though.
Well, yeah, but he could have just. Well, no, he did use it though. Remember? He tried to use it on Zamasu. He tried to use it on Zamasu, but then Goku Black showed up and stopped him. But yeah. Anyway, yeah, Beerus and Supreme Kai are set. Oh, yeah, that's another thing I was confused by. Like, the Supreme Kai and the Destroyer God, they're connected, right? But wasn't there 3 other Supreme Kais in Dragon Ball Z? Remember the Buu saga where Buu came and destroyed the other Supreme Kais?
Oh, no, those weren't Supreme Kai. Those were North Kai, South Kai.
I thought they were Supreme North Kai, Supreme East Kai, and Supreme West Kai. I thought that's what they said in the dub. I have to check that because I thought they were I thought that made it. I thought it made it completely stupid. Like, wait, why do you have a Supreme Kai of the East when you just have a King Kai of the East? What the fuck does that make sense?
King Kai is the North Kai.
Yeah, exactly. But I thought
South Kai and there's a.
Yeah, but I thought there were 4 Supreme Kais and then there was a Grand Supreme Kai, Kaibido. I thought that's what they said in Dragon.
Yeah, there is South Supreme Kai. What the fuck?
I told ya! It doesn't, like... So wait, were there 4 destroyers in this universe at one point? Like, what?
No, because there's the... What is the Grand Supreme Kai is the one that's connected to... The Grand Kai, right?
No, the Grand Kai is just... No, it goes the regular Kais, right? North, South, East, West. Then you have the Grand Kai.
Who's the midget?
What?
The short one.
The one with the Mohawk, right?
Grand Supreme Kai, right? No.
The midget? You mean the old guy?
No, the short one with the Mohawk.
Yeah, that's Supreme Kai, but he was Supreme Kai of the East though, at first. And then there was Supreme Kai of the West, South, and North, and then there was the Grand Supreme Kai, Kaibido, who Majin Buu absorbed to turn into Good Buu. It doesn't make a lot of sense. I guess it's more retconning, I guess, maybe. Or maybe it's a dub error. It might be that. Maybe they were all just regular Kais. And...
No, the Grand Supreme Kai is the one connected to the god.
Yeah, but Kaibido died. He got absorbed.
By who, Buu?
Yeah.
Well, Buu, he's not dead then. Remember, whoever's in Buu isn't dead.
Yeah, but remember when Goku and Vegeta went inside him and they took everyone out?
Yeah, they were all alive.
Well, yeah, but that means he's dead because they didn't find him. He wouldn't been in that room with all the other people who were absorbed. I feel like we're going down a rabbit hole with this. It's a lot of retconning bullshit. It's whatever. I don't care.
I don't remember, man.
Why did they bring back Yajirobe in the future? Didn't make any sense.
Oh, wait, he was the ruler before. Who's the new Grand Supreme Kai then?
Our Supreme Kai is the only Supreme Kai left.
Yeah, I mean, but who is he?
I guess he's just the Supreme Kai now. There's no more Grand Supreme Kai. There's no more Supreme Kai of the East or West. He's just the Supreme Kai now. It's definitely retconning, by the way. It's 100% retconning. I'm pretty sure I read it somewhere where it's like it might have been a dub error where those Kais that we saw that Buu were killing were just regular Kais, but for some reason they looked like actual humans, but like our North Kai looks like a gremlin for some reason.
Yeah, this doesn't make sense. Wait.
I love you discovering this.
Well, because I didn't think about it. I was like, oh yeah, Shin's the Grand Supreme
I've been
Kai.
thinking about this for 15 years.
Look, dude, I didn't question it. I was like, oh yeah, Shin's the Grand Supreme Kai. Whatever. But apparently he's not the Grand Supreme Kai. He's just the East Supreme Kai. So
I fucking told you, dude. That means what does that mean?
Who's the Grand? Is he?
I take it back. I love Akira Toriyama. Oh my gosh.
Who's Beerus connected to? Beerus is connected to Shin.
Yes.
But he's not the Grand Supreme Kai.
He's just the regular Supreme Kai.
He's the
maybe our universe was doing an experiment where it's like, okay, let's try something new. Let's have a Grand Supreme Kai and then have a Supreme Kai of the East, West, North, and South. But
no,
we already have
every other universe has that too. Remember the Tournament of Power? Each of them had the Grand Supreme Kai with them.
Well, they all had their Supreme. No, they all had their Supreme Kai with them.
I guess they retconned Grand Supreme Kai. It's just
I guess they just retcon. I get, yeah, they definitely retconned it, but
it had to be. It had to be just retconned.
Yeah, it definitely was retconned. I definitely was. It's just funny to think about that though. If you
that they literally retconned an integral part of the fucking Majin Buu saga.
Exactly, because it's pretty crazy. Because you like back then, you're like, holy shit, Majin Buu killed like 4 in the Grand Supreme Kai. Holy crap. Really like it when Goku Black versus Vegeta the second time, where Vegeta absolutely owns him, is great because you can tell Vegeta is just loving every minute where he gets to beat up Goku. It's great, and he holds him up by the hair and headbutts him and punches him. Oh, it's so good. And then we have Trunks' Spirit Sword again, which is a great move. Can't wait to have that in Budokai Tenkaichi 4. Can't wait to spam that move. And then Zamasu becomes basically, he tries to become a part of the galaxy itself, and then future Grand Zeno comes and fucking destroys, I guess, all of the universes in that future. Okay. Do you remember how it ended with Trunks and Mai?
Didn't they just run off into their universe?
No. They went to another timeline where they both exist, but there's going to be 2 sets of them now. It doesn't make any sense because it's like Beerus and Whis this entire arc are bitching about, oh, you're creating alternate timelines and you shouldn't mess with time. But then Whis is like, don't worry, I'll just go to the Beerus in the past of your future timeline and tell him about Goku Black so he can stop him then. But you're going to have to exist in a world where there's 2 sets of you.
Unless Beerus just says fuck this shit and just murks him.
Well, I'm just like, I'm wondering myself, like, why didn't Trunks and Mai just stay in the present? I feel like that would make more sense because it'd be like, okay, I forgot to talk about Trunks and Kid Trunks stuff. I thought it was fine. It was whatever. But I thought that would make more sense if Trunks just decided to stay in their present timeline, instead of just going to another timeline where there's going to be another version of him that exists and another version of Mai that exists. Are they going to have group foursomes now? Like, what is happening?
Or maybe he's going to kill that Trunks, then he's going to be banging them both.
We'll see who's the strongest Trunks.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's a weird ending to their story, honestly. I would have I don't know. I would have preferred it if maybe they just decided, like, look, we don't have our universe anymore. Beerus, just destroy us. I don't know. Like, it's just I don't know. It's a weird ending. It's the most baffling ending for 2 characters. Like, again, Future Mai is just, it's a whole bag of worms I don't feel like reopening right now. But it's like, I don't know why they didn't just stay in the present. It'd make more sense because, like, that Trunks is at least a different age from Kid Trunks, and that Mai is a different age from that Mai, and then just, like, I don't know. Anyway, we talked about Hit. Oh, yeah. You want to know why Hit's so cool? Because he can make the line, time for me to make the donuts sound cool. That line is so good. It's so good. Time for me to make the donuts. Yeah.
He's making
anyway, Goku starts the Tournament of Power, putting every universe at risk because he's dumb. Animation seems better in that Tournament of Power overall. I feel like it's not like, there are obviously some episodes that look way better, but I feel like for the most part, like the shades and the shadows bouncing off characters, I think is better in the Tournament of Power. It looks really good.
Fuck Brienne.
Oh my god, dude! I wrote that down. I do not give a shit about Brienne. Why was she in this series why was she in it so much? Some fat bitch fighting Vegeta. I didn't need that. Yeah, give us more Hit!
Oh my god.
Also, having Majin Buu fall asleep for the tournament's fucking dumb too. Because I loved,
was funny as hell. I don't know what you're talking
about.
I
didn't like that because I liked Buu's fight versus Basil. Like, I like that universe, that the preliminary fight they had, like Goku, Gohan, and Buu versus those 3 wolf guys.
So character for him.
I know,
he fell asleep at the test.
I know,
that's so
but
fucking funny.
It's just kind of lame. He did that the first time though, didn't he? With the Universe 6 arc.
Yeah.
They did it twice. Like, motherfucker, come on. See, this is one of the reasons why I wish they just kept Trunks in their timeline, because that could have been another fighter you could have added. You know, instead of having, I don't know, Master Roshi. I mean,
Bro, they disrespected the shit out of Master Roshi in the fucking anime.
Well, I mean, I'm going off the anime, and I say he made no sense
Master
being
Roshi,
there.
My boy Master Roshi in the manga, bro. That man he was beating on Jiren, bro. He was dodging his shit and being like, "Yeah,
really,
bro, you need to learn." Yeah,
really, huh?
He was
that's
dodging
interesting.
up on. He was weaving on him and everything, bro. Because
I don't know if it makes a whole lot of sense, but okay.
Master Roshi's the master of martial arts. He's the greatest martial artist.
Yeah, I get it.
So he's like just ducking and weaving on him. And Jiren's not a good fighter.
Maybe they thought it'd be unrealistic or something. I don't know. Maybe it's like fucking this old ass man fighting Jiren, who's like as stronger as the god of destruction. Like, come on, like I don't know. But
I thought Jiren trained himself, right? Wasn't that the whole thing, or did he have a master?
Well, he has a completely unique backstory. He once had a family. They died. And now he can't trust anyone.
So what you're saying is he trained himself. He's self-trained.
I guess. I don't know.
He does not know how to fight.
You know what would have been interesting?
For no reason.
You know what would have been interesting if Jiren was like a Saiyan from that universe and like he hated other Saiyans or something like that. Like, give him a story where like he just hates the other side of other Saiyans because they like maybe you could have done something where like he's sort of like their universe's Goku where like okay he crash landed on Earth. He decided not to take out his mission. He had a family and stuff, but then the Saiyans come, they kill his family, and he's like, okay, I hate Saiyans. I want to kill all the Saiyans. And then you could have made that. What I just came up with? Seriously?
Yeah, no.
I thought that was, at least that's better than what they gave us with Jiren, isn't it? Because Jiren, it's just like, it's like, I lost my family twice. I won't lose one again. Like, I don't know.
Not even that, dude. He was just angry, and then he was just like, yeah, I'm strong because I'm not happy with my
Don't get me wrong. I think his fights with Goku were really fucking cool.
But why is he so strong?
Because story.
He is the definition of I'm stronger than you.
Let me ask you. Would you have preferred if maybe Top was like took Jiren's place? I feel like they set that up actually a little bit better.
Stupid though, I'm sorry.
Really?
His giant fucking dumbass mustache and his big hands.
Okay.
Don't even try.
No, I'm saying in terms of like they set him up really well to where he met Goku at the preliminaries. It's like I'm gonna stop you because you caused all this. You're a villain to me. And when he's like he's all about heroism and justice, and then it turns out he's a god of destruction and training. I thought that was pretty cool. I was like, oh, okay. I mean, how about this? How about make Jiren turn out to be the next god of destruction? Does that make more sense?
Jiren doesn't want to trust anyone, man.
He can't even just trust.
What is Jiren's wish gonna be?
I don't know. Because Vegeta said, what, you're just going to wish back the people you lost? He's like, no, I would never wish for something so stupid. It's like, what are you going to wish for, dude? Like, what was Jiren's motivation? Besides trying to save his universe. What, does he even care about his universe? What's his motivation? To be the strongest? Oh, I haven't heard that before from this show.
No, he didn't give a shit about being the strongest.
So, what was his motivation?
He didn't care until him and Goku fought, and then he lost to Goku. Because at the end, Goku was like, yeah, we should fight again. He's like, yeah. And then smiled.
He's like discount Hit in terms of like character. Because like Hit, there's not a lot we know about him, but like we know he's 1,000 years old.
He's discount fucking Piccolo.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we also got some other Namekians in this. Didn't really give a shit, but
because Demon King Piccolo didn't have much backstory, like that.
Yeah, but he was still cool.
Yeah. I'm just saying, he's like discount that.
Man.
No pointless backstory that no one cares about.
I'm Golden Frieza.
Golden Frieza was funny as shit.
I hate every time he says it. It sounds so cringe. It's just like Super Saiyan Blue. I'm just like motherfucker. He's spelling out all the colors on the rainbow flag or some shit. Like
Frieza has a new form in the manga as well.
Oh, is it Silver Frieza? I don't know.
No, it's black.
Oh, okay. That's interesting, I guess. I am Black Frieza! What up, nigga? If he started talking like that, I'd be okay with it.
Nah, that'd be fucking great.
I still can't get over the Golden Frieza thing. I think it's done. Like, they should have just... You know what they should have done? Instead of Frost being a character, you know who they should have done? Made it Cooler. Make Cooler... Like, that would have been a great way to incorporate Cooler into the series, you know? Like, take... like, you know... And then he'd be Silver Cooler. I don't know. Or, no, you know what another character would be interesting if they brought back? Cell. I feel like Cell would have made more sense than Frieza, because, like, Cell at least has, like, the cells of, like, Goku and Vegeta, like, these other players, these other people, so, like, I don't know.
Bro, I want Cooler to be canon, bro.
Yeah, dude, man, Golden Cooler.
He's literally just better Frieza.
You got Golden Frieza, then next series we're going to have Silver Cell, and then we're going to have Bronze Boo at the end of the series.
Hey, bro, Frieza Black was kind of fire, bro. I'm not going to lie.
I wonder, yeah, we'll get that in a bit, but yeah, I mean, that will be interesting to see. Yeah, so again, I already talked about how the tournament power, how not allowing killing doesn't make any sense. Just feels like neuter Dragon Ball. I like the designs of a lot of characters in this arc. Like, it's really cool seeing designs. Like, you know, a lot of people were basically just like, hey, design something. Okay. So I liked a lot of the design. What's that?
The first tournament of power where Frost has, like, the little device to poison people.
Yeah. Weren't
they checking for that shit?
Yes, but they fell asleep. I don't know. Well, I at first thought that was part of his body. It's just like, oh, he has a needle in their body that's can knock people out. But I don't know. Just kind of seems I don't know. It's dumb. Oh yeah, wait a minute. Did Frost go golden, or am I thinking of something else?
Frost went full power.
Okay, he went full power. He didn't go golden. Okay.
He got really buff.
Yeah, and then Frieza kicked him out, and then he tried to destroy from outside the ring, and then Zeno just destroys him. That's really cool.
Yeah, man,
that was funny. Oh yeah, I can't believe I forgot to talk about Jiren versus Hit was fucking awesome.
Hit was just good. Hit's just a good character.
He's like, I'm doing my job. Oh, man, he's such a good voice. I can't wait to watch Attack on Titan again and hear that voice again. Yeah, also, yeah, Hit is, like, a much better rival to Goku in this series than Jiren and Toppo and Vegeta, even. Like, he's such a better... Yeah, it's so much better.
They're not even rivals in this series anymore.
Who, Hit and Goku?
Goku and Vegeta.
Yeah, I mean, not really. Just... Well, we didn't see the last episode of this series where Goku and Vegeta were fighting in the same place that they fought in Z, and they were doing the same stances.
Oh
my god. That fan service was okay, but it's nothing near to the what the end of the Broly movie was, where Broly's Goku goes like, Broly, call me Kakarot. That was so great. Oh man,
that was great.
I cried when I heard that. That was so good.
Then my boy Broly's laying the pipe on Chile. You know how it be, bro.
Dude, yeah. Yeah. Like I said, I thought Top should have been the final villain in terms of just character, but I mean, yeah, he sometimes was just a fat bitch doing nothing. I thought Dispo was kind of cool. Dude, they had a freaking Trix Rabbit joke in here. Do you remember that? Where Goku's like, I got my own tricks for you, silly rabbit. What? That was crazy. I remember when I heard that, I was like, wow. Yeah. All the times Jiren versus Goku and Ultra Instinct, that was really fucking cool. Like, oh man, it was so good, man.
I never understood Dispo. He's like, I'm gonna go light speed, but everyone already moves like faster than light.
He also has a black guy's voice, which is weird. Also,
I think he deserves it, bro. He's purple.
Well, the God of Destruction, who's a clown, has a black voice too, which I thought was offensive. I think we should cancel Dragon Ball Super.
No cap.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, Ultra Instinct fight versus Jiren was really cool. Vegeta's speech to Jiren where he's like, you say I'm prideful, I say damn right. That was the closest. I was like, okay, Vegeta's pretty fucking badass. And then he did another Final Flash. It didn't work. And then Jiren just destroyed him, essentially. And then he didn't really do anything for the rest of the series. Oh, I got a new Super Saiyan form. Fuck off.
Hey, he dicked on Topo.
That's true. Although, yeah, Top as a God of Destruction though was pretty cool though. I liked it when he's like Hakai and just destroyed everything. That was really fucking cool. How do you feel about the ending of, I guess Super, but just the Tournament of Power in general? Like, it turns out 17 and Vegeta didn't sacrifice themselves, which was bullshit. And then they just wished like, I guess I'll just bring back all the universes that were destroyed. It's like, wouldn't the Zenos be like, no, we want to keep them destroyed? Like, we didn't want them around. I don't
know, man.
I think the series had an underwhelming ending, if I'm going to be completely honest. It's kind of just like, okay.
Wait, when you think about it, there's got to be somebody above the Zenos.
Please don't. Come on. Because stop putting shit on top of
shit. Who is, like, making them destroy universes if they don't?
Well, it's the Grand Priest, right? And the Angels?
No, he just protects them.
Oh. Well, then I don't know. Please don't do any more God shit. Like, I'm so tired of it. It's getting ridiculous at this point, honestly. Anyway, yeah, okay, so favorite character throughout this entire series. Hit was probably the best, honestly.
Piccolo.
Did Piccolo
I don't give a shit. My boy Piccolo not in here much, but I still love Piccolo. He's my nigga, bro. You know how I be.
I can't remember a single thing he did in this series besides do a tutorial on the evil containment wave, which I thought was
he's literally
funny.
My homie, bro. He's my favorite character of all time. He is an OG. He's the OG in Abridged too.
Yeah, Abridged. Also, yeah,
he's amazing in GT. There's not a bad moment for Piccolo.
It kind of sucks that we're not going to get any more Dragon Ball Z Abridged because they were just like, we don't want to anymore. It's like, okay.
I thought it was copyright shit.
Yeah, I know. I just like. I mean, they still do a full series, but I mean, it's not like the Abridged. Because I remember they were talking about how they were going to do the atonement scene for Vegeta, and they're like, "Oh man, I'm so excited to do this whenever we get to it," and they never got to it. So, kind of sucks. I was waiting for them to do BoJack, man. I wanted to see that so bad, and they never did it. Yeah. Favorite scene? I mean, there's a lot of. I mean, it's like you said. There's a lot of high highs in this. In terms of the lows, I mean.
And you said the least favorite scene?
Favorite scene.
Oh, favorite scene. Shit.
I like the entire Goku Trunks arc, Goku Black Trunks arc. Like, there's a lot of bullshit in it, but like, I've always liked having evil counterparts, and I just like there being an evil Goku. Although at first when I saw it, I thought it was gonna be like Goku who, if he didn't hit his head, and it turns out he completed his missions, but then he realized that he was stronger than all the Saiyans, and he just destroyed them all. But anyway, what were you gonna say?
I guess Goku going MUI. I don't know.
It's pretty good. Oh yeah, we didn't even talk about fucking Kefla versus Goku. What'd you think about that fight?
That shit was just boring. It had a cool scene where he rides it, and that was it.
That was pretty cool. Kefla was just annoying as fuck. It's not because they're women. Because I liked Pan and GT. It's just like, I don't know. There's something about them that tweaks me the wrong way. And fucking at the end of the series, a Tournament of Power, Caulifla's like, let's go learn Super Saiyan 3. I'm like, yeah, I'm sure they're going to learn it in like 10 seconds because it's apparently that fucking easy. Fucking Goku, he can only unlock that form in Otherworld. And they're going to be able to unlock it easy. It's just, it's bullshit. It still pisses me off. Yeah. There were some cool colors in that fight. But besides that.
Least favorite scene.
Yeah, worst parts. Everything. What did you not like about the series?
Universe 6 Saiyans and
God, why did they make those a thing? Why did they make them look like little bitches? I just don't.
And Trunks. I didn't like Trunks. They fucked Trunks.
Honestly,
because Trunks wasn't like Gohan.
Yeah, I did like I liked him.
Fighter.
I will say, I liked the scene where he visited adult Gohan. I liked him seeing like this future Gohan that's like a fucking dad who does fuck all and stuff, and is just like, oh, I'm a softie for soft serve, and Trunks is like, what the fuck kind of fever dream am I in? My fucking Gohan learned the special beam cannon with one arm, so.
He's fucking people up.
Yeah, exactly. So I like that stuff. Yeah, I don't like how it's just a kiddie down version of Z. I hate that there's no blood in this series. I hate the fact that there were no consequences at the end. Like, I mean, I guess you could say that about Z, so I can't say that about this, but because at the end of Z, like, what really changed? Like, nothing, I guess. I mean, Goku got brought back to life, and Vegeta, so I mean, I guess I can't say that about this, but yeah, Universe 6 Saiyans are probably one of the fact that we had to spend like 30 minutes talking about Mai and all that shit, like, why? Like, I mean, should have just been a different character. I can't stand it. I'm glad all those people in the future died. I just fucking hate it. Yeah. It's just like, yeah, I don't hate this series. There's just some stuff about it where I'm just like, it's not the same. And I know that's my fault. That's nostalgia glasses. That's rose-colored glasses. I get that. It's just something about it. Okay, so I had one theory, and that was the angels are actually puppets. Like, they puppeteer the Grand Zenos, and it turns out the Grand Priest is in charge of anything. Like, I feel like the angels have something planned. Like, there's something weird about them that I'm sort of like, they might be up to something, so I don't know. So have you been keeping up with the Super manga?
I kind of stopped reading it for a bit.
Is it still called Super?
Yeah, it's still called Super.
So when Dragon Ball Super comes back, it's just gonna be a continuation of Super. They're not gonna name it something different. Wait, how long has it been since Super? When did it end? Like 2019 or 2018, maybe? If so, that's a long time.
It's been a while.
I do know that in the manga, there's a romance arc between Trunks and Mai, so I can't wait for that episode of the filler.
Woo!
I can't handle it. Yeah, so, like, from what you read in the Super manga, like, is it better? Like, is it at least interesting? Or is it just, like, I don't even know what could possibly they could do next, but, I mean...
They have a main villain.
Is he good?
Called Moro. He's okay.
I don't want okay. I want fucking great!
He's gone. Frieza is a beast again.
Is he a villain, or is he just like an anti-hero again?
No, he's a hardcore villain. He literally drops down fucking... I don't know if I want to spoil it.
I guess, well, I don't know. I'll probably forget it. I mean, but...
no, he's a beast now. He's awesome.
They should just do a... I forget how... I think it was this last Saturday, they finally aired the episode where they had that Dragon Ball Z and One Piece crossover or some shit, and, like, everyone's talking about it. I'm like, I don't give a shit. Yeah, I mean, look, when it comes back, I will watch it, but honestly, it's just, like, I don't know. I mean, at least it's not like Star Wars or Marvel where it's just dead to me, where I'm just completely just, like, numb to it. Like, I watched the new episode of Mandalorian, like season 3 that came out last week. It was so fucking bad and boring. Like, I was just like, man, dude, Disney completely killed my love for Star Wars. So I still love Dragon Ball Z or Dragon Ball, I guess.
What do you fucking rate it, huh?
Well, first off, I would say replay value. Would you watch the series again, or watch like scenes, or like?
I'd watch scenes again.
I'd watch Goku versus Hit. I'd watch the Goku Trunks or Goku Black Trunks arc again all the way through. The Tournament of Power, I would just have to watch the fights because I can't watch Ribrianne and all this other bullshit. I can't watch the fucking Universe 6 Nameks and the Universe 6 Saiyans and all that other dumb shit and all the weird furry characters.
That happens.
So I would say it's like medium to low. Probably on the lower side.
Yeah, I agree. Low.
All right. Rating, final thoughts. What do you give Dragon Ball Super?
I'd have to put it in the same pot. I'd put GT, like a C-.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. I mean, I felt like in this video you were more positive on it than I was, but I mean...
Well, I didn't like pretty much all the filler in between the main arcs I didn't like. I didn't like the first Tournament of Power. That shit was ass. I didn't like half the Tournament of Power.
You like Goku vs. Zip?
That was okay.
Okay. I mean, Kaioken times 10 was
the scene was
dope.
cool. Not that scene. I mean, the scene where he revived himself was cool.
Yeah.
Kaioken times 10, where he's suddenly, breaking time. It's like, huh?
Yeah, but still fucking.
And then Beerus is over here sweating like he's gonna beat his ass. He's like, oh.
Oh yeah, I can't wait for that payoff. It's probably never gonna happen, but whatever. Goku, you will now be the. It's apparently what?
Goku's not the one who's gonna be the fucking god of destruction.
Oh, Vegeta. And Goku will be the Supreme Kai. I don't know.
Goku is Supreme Kai.
I mean, he left his family twice already. He'll probably do it again. I mean, what's the fucking...
You think he gives a shit about him besides...
He watched them all die in GT.
The thing was, like... His family got killed and he got angry, but he just doesn't give a shit about him when he's off land. I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. Whenever he found out that Zamasu killed his family, he got super mad, right? And he went back to the past. He just says, "Oh, hey, Chi-Chi, what's up?" You want to hug your wife? Be like, "Oh, I'm so glad you're not dead." Goku, man, I would take care of Chi-Chi. I think Chi-Chi's nice, but I mean, fuck. Come on. Yeah, that's really dumb. Yeah, for me, see, I was gonna give it a B, but because I thought honestly at first it was a C plus. I don't know. This is weird. Okay, do you think I should include the first two arcs, which is just retellings of the movie?
The rating?
Yeah, like should I include
like
this
the movie version of the arcs more than the anime version?
Yeah. Okay, I'm thinking. Okay, most of the Universe 6 stuff I don't give a shit besides the Goku Black or Goku versus Hit. I can watch all the Goku Black versus Trunks stuff. I can watch. I mean, the filler that happens between that and the Tournament of Power, I don't give a shit. So I'm gonna end up on B minus. I think that's where I'm gonna go. It's higher than I thought it'd be, but yeah, it's still good. I mean, if I had to rank it with all the other Dragon Ball Z series, I'd put it second because I'd probably watch it more than Ball, except for like a couple like. I mean, there was some good stuff in Ball, but I think for me personally, like in terms of like the amount of episodes I rewatch, I probably rewatch more episodes of Super than Dragon Ball. But yeah, I mean, look, let me ask you: if you had a choice, would you just let Dragon Ball Z die, or would you just be okay with it just returning like how it is now? Because obviously it isn't perfect, but like
Dragon Ball Super.
Like if you had a choice to like Dragon Ball Super just doesn't exist.
I mean, I like the concept. I like the manga, I should say.
Is it like exponentially better than the anime?
A lot of the stuff they changed into it. Like there's blood and all that shit in the manga.
Oh my god, that pisses me off.
The fights have impact and shit, which makes me enjoy it more.
Why would they kitty it down though? It had to be because it moved to a time slot, but it's like...
So in the manga, Goku pops out and he you know how he saw Beerus use Hakai once?
Yeah.
He fucking Hakai's Zamasu and burns off half his face.
And in this series, he just disappears, right?
No, Goku doesn't have Hakai in this series.
Oh, no, Goku does it. Oh.
Goku uses the Hakai.
Wait, how does he use Hakai?
Remember how in how Dragon Ball he used the Kamehameha after he can use techniques after seeing it once because he's like
okay.
They fucking called back that. They made a callback, which is awesome.
So Goku used Destroyer energy? That's crazy.
Well, it's just God Ki pretty much.
Oh, God Ki. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I'd like to hear Vegeta say Hakai. That'd be great.
Yeah, he literally Hakai'd fucking half of Zamasu's face.
That just pisses me off. Like... It's just those little things, like blood and, like, just maybe, like, a little bit better music, you know? Like, just, I feel like it would make the series a little bit better.
Literally, at the part where Frieza introduces himself, so they're fighting a different main villain. I'm not going to name him. But he comes down and just fucking one-shots his villain, vaporizes him, and his fucking, like skeleton falls down with fucking, like, bits of blood and flesh on it still.
I wonder if they do anything like that in Z.
That shit's brutal as fuck.
That might be more brutal for Z than, honestly. I can't even imagine.
No, it's like nasty. It's awesome.
It's just like, I don't know why to kitty it down. Like, it's like, oh, because I guess in Japan they don't want kids to see blood or some shit. It's like, fucking Japan has the highest suicide rates of any country. I think they're used to blood at this point. Like, fucking hell. Like, it's just dumb. And I kind of wish it was just a little bit more mature. But you gotta admit, though, like, there's something just a little bit missing when you just don't have that Bruce Faulkner score. I know people who watch the stuff and be like, oh my gosh, but like, I don't know. Because you ever see those re-edits on YouTube of like, they take the Bruce Faulkner score and put it on super scenes? Those are some of the fucking coolest things I've ever seen. Like, I love it. Like, when Goku turns Super Saiyan, like, when he gets super angry at Zamasu in Black and you hear that Dragon Ball Z music, it's so good. I'm just like, man, could you imagine? But, yeah.
I don't know, man.
Overall, where would you rank Super in all the Dragon Ball series? I guess third, right?
Yeah. I said I have a tie with GT in third.
Really? Really? I can't think there's as many cool parts in GT than in Super. Man, that's a hot take. That's more hot take-ish than anything I've said throughout this.
That is hot take-ish, but I'm gonna be real. There's so many lows in Super though.
Yeah, I mean.
And the lows in Super are like abysmally like in the trenches low.
What do you consider the lows? Like what, that Pan episode or the first two arcs?
Super?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean the first two arcs are kind of ass, and then the Ripper and shit, and then
oh my god,
half the Tournament of Power was ass.
The Peel-Off gang.
The Peel-Off gang, yeah. The My being a pedophile creeper.
I mean, it's okay when women do it, but when men do it, that's disgusting. Sorry, society. Someone had to say it.
This dude.
Anyway, yeah. It's just, I mean, I still don't know how I feel about it overall. I mean, the Broly movie, I'm glad we got that. That's fucking awesome. I still like the original Broly movie a tiny bit more, but honestly, I really like the Dragon Ball Super Broly movie. Although I hate what they did with Bardock in it, though. But besides that,
oh, where he's suddenly a loving dad.
Yeah, hate that. Hate it.
Instead of like the Bardock special where he sees his son, he's like, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. When he was a fucking badass. Yes. Like, the reason why they did that is because also so they can introduce Gine, Goku's mom, which, I mean, like, okay, yeah, sure. Total MILF material, but, I mean, that's not an excuse to completely change Bardock's character. You know what I mean? I mean, I think it's implied that the Bardock special still happens, but it's different. I don't know. I prefer the original Bardock special, though. He's really cool. Anyway, those are our thoughts on Dragon Ball Super, and this is the end of Dragon Ball month. So next week we'll be back on somewhat of a normal schedule, going through non-Dragon Ball series. Yeah, I really liked going through. I mean, I loved going through Z, but I liked going through Ball. I liked going through GT and Super. Dragon Ball, huge part of my well. I mean, it was the first anime I ever watched, so, I mean, it's not the reason that I got into anime, but after all these years getting into anime, I appreciate it a lot more, and so, yeah, so, yeah, Dragon Ball, really great, and, we'll see if another Dragon Ball series comes out in the future, and hopefully it isn't a fucking Saturday morning cartoon special. So tell us what you guys thought about Dragon Ball. You know what's crazy about this, Noah? Is that we spent more time talking about this series than Z. Because there's a lot more to talk about with this series. We probably spent like 20 minutes talking about Mai and the Peel-Off gang.
Because Z, it was all like good shit. It was all
we were both just agreeing the whole time. Like, hey, dude, was this awesome? Yeah, it was awesome.
This was fucking ass. And you were like,
we were just all like, wait, why the? Yeah.
Oh, and the whole fucking Future Trunks arc where I'm fucking lost as shit because I didn't think about it. Like, I don't think about this shit sometimes.
Yeah, exactly. But, yeah, that's why we do this, though. But, yeah, thank you guys so much for watching and for listening. Please sure to leave a like, share, favorite, review. If you're listening to this on the audio side, be sure to leave a review, and I will read it first thing on the show. If you're watching this on YouTube, leave a comment, and I read it first thing on the show. Yes, this has been a casual anime discussion. My name's Trent.
My name's Noah.
And we'll see you guys next time.
Hands on my feet will carry